Hello students, welcome back. As in the previous class, we studied about the plant cell. Today in this class, we will be discussing again one of the important eukaryotic cell, and the name of that eukaryotic cell is the animal cell. And in the end, also we will study about the difference between the plant cell and animal cell. So let's start with the today's session. So here I am going to draw the diagram of the animal cell. So how we can draw it? So in this way, draw the outer boundary of the cell. This is the typical animal cell. So in this way, you know, this is the outer boundary, and the outer boundary of the cell, as we know, this is called the cell membrane. This is called the cell membrane. Okay, and on its inner surface, or you can say on the outer surface, not on the inner surface, or you can say on the top surface, the layer is not a direct straight line. There is present some folding in this way, and also there are present vesicles on both the side in this way. Okay, so this is the folding. So what do you mean by folding? Folding का meaning क्या है dear students? If we talk about the folding, then folding is in this way, and whenever you stretch it, it becomes straight in line, too much straight, okay, or you can say too much lengthy. So what is the benefit of these in folding? The benefit of these in folding, or you can say these in foldings are present to increase the surface area, or you can say to maximize the area for the absorption of the material. So here we will label it as the micro. So here in this way you can easily label it here. You have to label it here, the microvilli. Microvilli. So microvilli, this is the enfolding. Okay, enfolding of the plasma membrane, and these are called the vesicles. These are called the vesicles. So dear students, and also you know, the cell is filled with the fluid or the matrix, and this fluid or the matrix is called the cytoplasm. So in this way you have to label this is the cytoplasm. And also you have studied that the main difference is that in case of the animal cell, in the center there lies nucleus. Okay, so in this way nucleus is, you know very well, nucleus is double membrane, and at certain species there are present also the nuclear pore. So in this way you have to draw the nucleus, and nucleus in the center, and also this nucleus is filled with the fluid. Outside the nucleus there is present cytoplasm, and inside the nucleus there is present the matrix of the nucleus, you know, and this matrix is called the nucleoplasm. Is it okay? And also in the center there is present nucleolus, and also there are present the thread-like structures in this way, and these thread-like structures, they are the part of the genetic material, or you can say these are the chromatin fiber. So again we will label it. So this is the nuclear membrane, this part is the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane, you know what is the function of the nuclear membrane? Outermost protective layer of the nucleus. And this one is the nuclear pore. So this is the nuclear pore, and this one is the chromatin fiber. Chromatin fibers, we have studied that chromatin fiber during cell division they get condensed means ये join हो जाते हैं and they joins to form. In this way these are the thread like structures, they condense to form during cell division the most important structure, and this structure is called the chromosomes. Okay, and these chromosomes are the genetic, or you can say heredity material, okay, which are transferred from generation to generation. And also this one is the nucleolus. And dear student, this nucleolus contain ribosomes inside it. तो फंक्शन ऑफ न्यूक्लियोलस क्या होता है? And also students, with the nuclear membrane there are attached endoplasmic reticulum. So in this way endoplasmic reticulums are attached. On the inner side it is attached to the nucleus, and on the outer side it is attached to the, in this way it is attached to the plasma membrane. Okay, and the endoplasmic reticulum, some of the endoplasmic reticulum they have ribosomes on it. They have ribosomes, or you can say they contain ribosomes. Okay, so the endoplasmic reticulum which is with the ribosome, that kind of endoplasmic reticulum is called the, so in this way again you have to label the endoplasmic reticulum which is with ribosome, and that is called rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the one which is without any ribosome, that is called the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And dear students, here some are the ribosomes, and these ribosomes are now known as the bounded endoplasmic ribosomes. बाउंडेड एंडोप्लाज्मिक राइबोसोम्स का मीनिंग क्या हुआ कि कुछ जो राइबोसोम्स होती हैं वो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के साथ क्या करती हैं, बाउंड करती हैं. एंड यू नो कि राइबोसोम्स का फंक्शन क्या होता है, प्रोटीन फॉर्मेशन करना. तो ये जो राइबोसोम्स होती हैं जो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में प्रेजेंट होती हैं, दे फॉर्म प्रोटीन विच इज रिक्वायर्ड outside the cell, while at some places there are present some of the free ribosomes. So there are present some of the free ribosomes. So here you have to label it, these are the free ribosomes. So these are the free ribosomes. And ribosomes, you know very well that ribosome is the protein factory of the cell. तो फ्री राइबोसोम्स क्या करते हैं, दे फॉर्म प्रोटीन, बट दैट प्रोटीन इज रिक्वायर्ड इनसाइड द सेल, while the protein formed by the bounded endoplasmic reticulum that is required for the outer side or outside to the cell. And also there are present mitochondria. So mitochondria, you know, it also number of the mitochondria depends upon the physiological activity of the cell. And as also we have studied the structure of the mitochondria. So again in this way you have to label it, and this is the mitochondria. mitochondria. Mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. Is that clear? And also there are present Golgi bodies. So again you have to draw the Golgi bodies. So in this way, so these are the Golgi bodies. Concave face toward outside and convex toward inside. So again if we label it, then let's label it. These are the Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies क्या करती हैं स्टूडेंट्स? राइबोसोम्स क्या करता है? राइबोसोम्स फॉर्म प्रोटीन. Means ribosome make protein, ribosome synthesize protein, and this protein is stored by the Golgi bodies. The Golgi bodies, as we have studied, the function of the Golgi bodies is the storage of the protein. And also which type of protein will move outside, which type of protein will move inside, because हमने स्टडी किया कि कुछ राइबोसोम अटैच्ड होते हैं विद endoplasmic reticulum while some of the ribosomes they are free. So which type of proteins they will move into the cell and which type of protein will move out of the cell, that kind of function is performed by the Golgi bodies. Is it okay? And you know Golgi bodies का function क्या होता है? Golgi bodies, from the Golgi bodies lysosomes are arised. So these are the circular bodies, and these circular particles they are known as the lysosomes. The lysosomes, again if we talk about the function of lysosomes, तो lysosomes क्या होती हैं? They are the digestive bags. They absorb foreign material and also help to digest it. So that's why lysosomes are called the digestive bags. Is that clear? And one of the most important structure which is present into the animal cell, that is called the centriole. So in this way, this is the centriole. So again you have to draw it, and also after drawing label each and every part. So this part is called the centriole. Centriole क्या करता है? Centriole are 2 in number. Okay, तो centriole क्या करते हैं? Centriole helps in the cell division. Is that clear? You will study in your higher classes also that how cell division occur, because क्या होगा? Centriole में spindle formation होगी and finally the cell will get divided. Okay, तो centriole का main function क्या हुआ? Cell division का. And also you can label it here the matrix of the cell. As you know, the matrix of the nucleus is called the nucleoplasm, and matrix of the cell, this is called the cytoplasm. Okay, and also to provide support to the cell, there are present in this way, these are present cytoskeleton structure. So these are the cytoskeleton structure, and these are called the microtubule. So if we label it, then these are the microtubule which provide support to the cell. Okay, and along with the microtubule there are present some another structure which are called the microfibril. So microfibril and microtubule both are present. And why these cytoskeleton structure are present? Because they help to maintain the shape of the cell and also provide support to the cell. ठीक है. So that's why cytoskeleton structure, these are sportive. And in some of the cell, animal cell, and you know we have studied that as we have drawn in the previous class the plant cell, there was large central vacuole, while in animal cell either vacuoles are absent, or if they are present then they are small in size. So in this way, if they are present then these are the vacuole and these are smaller in size. So vacuole, rarely they are present because also the function of vacuole is the storage. And in case of plant cell, in the last we will discuss about what is the difference. Okay, so this was all about our animal cell structure. So once again I am repeating the cell function of each and every cell organelle. Firstly you have to draw the outer boundary, and this outer boundary, as this black color boundary I have drawn here. So this black color boundary or the outer boundary of the cell is called the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, you know, plasma membrane provide support to the cell. And after then membrane on its outer side has some folding, and these foldings are called the microvilli, and function of these microvilli is to increase the surface area. And why these vesicles are present? Because through these vesicles material will enter into the cell, and also through these particles, as this is entering, so some of the particle it will leave through the cell, or you can say they will come out from the cell, which is not required. Okay, so there are also present secretory vesicle, and after then in the center there is present nucleus, and in the nucleus, as you know, nucleus is the brain of the cell. It controls all the activities of the cell, and it contains the heredity material which is called DNA, which is transferred from generation to generation. After then with the nuclear membrane, SCR is attached, and function of SCR is to form the lipid, while also there are attached RER, and function of RER to form the protein. There are also present Golgi body, which is in almost cell 1 in number. Okay, so Golgi body helps to form the, or you can say help in the storage, because ribosomes, they form the free ribosome or the ribosomes which are attached with the endoplasmic reticulum. They form the protein, and that protein is stored or transported by the Golgi bodies, and from the Golgi bodies lysosomes, the another spherical structure arises which is called the lysosome. And lysosome you have studied, lysosome is called the digestive bag. After then there are present the energy currency which is called the mitochondria. Okay, and also there are present, this is a unique feature, and that is called the centriole. Is it okay? And function of the centriole, that it helps in the cell division. And also there are present microtubule and microfilament, the cytoskeletal structure. Student, here I just want to say that I am using the term cytoskeleton. Cytoskeletal structure. Cyto means cell, skeletal means which help the, or you can say which support the outer boundary. So cytoskeleton structure, because I am saying that function of microtubule and microfilament is to provide strength and support to the cell, and also it maintains the shape of the cell. Is that clear? And so this was all about the cell of the, or you can say the components of the animal cell. Now let us start that what are the differences between the plant cell and animal cell. From your exam point of view, if we see, that what will happen, then always question arises that differentiate plant cell and animal cell. So from competitive point of view also you can say that, so you should know about the difference between plant cell and animal cell. So dear students, the first and the main difference you can see that in the animal cell, in the center there is present nucleus, and in the plant cell nucleus shifts to one side, or you can say shift to periphery. So one is the difference, and what is the second? Second is, as here nucleus is in the center, so here vacuole are either present or small in number, and what happen in case of plant cell, vacuole is large and is present in the center. Is it okay? And after then, you know, Golgi bodies we have studied. In case of the plants, Golgi bodies are more in number and called the dictyosome, while in case of the animal cell, single Golgi body is present. Okay, the next one and the most important one, in animal cell there is only the single covering cell membrane, there is no cell wall, while in case of the plant cell we have studied there is present outer covering which is called the cell wall. Is that clear? After then we have studied, so simply if I draw here, so in this way I have drawn the structure. Yesterday I told you, and in this way in the center there is present vacuole, and that's why the nucleus it shifted to one side. So this is the outer covering which is present outer to the cell membrane, which is called the cell wall. And also we have studied here there is present chloroplast, or you can say the plastid, while in case of animal cell do not have plastid, while animal cell have centriole. Okay, so centrioles are absent in the plant cell. So these are the, or one more difference, plant cell is larger in size and animal cell is smaller in size. So this was all about the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. So once again, I know you have learnt a lot about the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. So with this again, thanks to all.